Hello YouTubers! As you all know, I wanted to get the Playsport, and because of various different situations I haven't got one, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting one this side of Christmas. Because of using the Playsport, it showed me that there are cameras out there that do better quality 1080p. The thing with the ZI-8 at the moment is that the zoom in darkness problem has really been narking me, only because I've used the Playsport really. Everything else about the ZI-8 is still pretty good, and I still would recommend it to anybody, especially now because I think it's a bit cheaper and the external mic is really good. But anyway, because of using the pre-production Playsport, it made me realise that I wanted to get a new Pocket HD camcorder. Because I haven't got the cash in hand to actually go and buy one from the shop, I couldn't get the Playsport. So I went to the only means that I have available to me, and that is Littlewoods. This is where I get most of my tech stuff from, because I can afford to buy it over a long period of time. So I had a look in here to see what cameras were available. They do have Pocket HD cameras, and they've got the Samsung U10, the Samsung U20, the JVC one that DJ Mattyman's got, and both versions of the Sony Bloggie. I had a look at the Bloggies. I did a lot of research into it because, you know, to replace the Playsport and the ZI-8, there would have to be something about it that would make me want to buy it. So I had a long look, did lots of looking at reviews and test shots and all that sort of stuff, and I ended up getting the Sony Bloggie CM5. Oh yes. What I want to do is I want to do something called digiscoping. I can't do it with the Lumix because it's 12 times optical zoom and it's too much. But with the 5 times zoom on this, I can do it. The optical zoom made me want to get this, plus the fact that it's got this, which makes a huge difference. One of the biggest problems that I've had with this and with the other cameras that I've got is that when it comes to recording, I've got to faff about with seat height, you know, how far away I am from the camera. I've got to do test shots to make sure it's right before I can actually start recording, which is a lot faffing about. With this, all I have to do is turn this around like that and I can see what I'm recording. With this from my tripod, I stick that on there, stick it on my desk, and I'm good to go. It really makes a difference. I've really been chuffed with what I've seen, what this can do. It does have a focusing problem in low light, which is a little bit annoying, but that is easily rectified. All you do is stick face detection on and then tweak the sharpness in the editing, and that seems to help quite a lot. Is this better than the Playsport? I'm not really sure yet. The optical zoom is better. The fact that it's got the flip out is better. Also, the extra options you get as far as the stills taking is concerned is better. The low light is questionable at the moment. What I might do is do a test shot between this and the ZI-8 in low light to see what differences there are. The macro is really good on this. The quality of the zoom is really good. It doesn't have WVGA, which I was a bit gutted about, but the 720p 30 frames is okay for me to use for vlogging, so that's not a big issue either. I think the major issue with this is the focusing, but I've managed to sort of work my way around that, so that's not a biggie. I know that you guys are going to be saying, you know, what should I do? I've ordered the Playsport, should I still stick with it? You know, all that sort of stuff. The focusing problem on this isn't a problem for me. The other parts of this camera outweigh that focusing problem, so it's not an issue. I know that some of you guys it would be an issue. If you've ordered the Playsport, then I would say stick with your order, because the Playsport is a really good camera. What I would have liked to have done was been able to get the Playsport, the shop version, and then compare it to the pre-production version that I had. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that, and it looks like now that I've got this that I'm not actually going to be able to do that, which is a shame. But, you know, circumstances being what they are, it's just not going to be possible. But I would say if you've ordered the Playsport or even the ZI-8, stick with your order, because they are good cameras and they're a lot cheaper than this. I've only been able to get this because of getting it through the catalogue. If I had the cash, then I would have still got the Playsport, because I like the fact you could have it underwater and also the fact that you can change the brightness on the LCD and the H2O and all that sort of stuff. I did like that about the Playsport. There are things about this that I do like that the Playsport doesn't have. If I had the choice, I would probably get the Playsport still. So for all of you guys that have ordered the Playsport and you're wondering whether it's been the right choice, I would say stick with your choice, because you won't be disappointed. If you have any questions about the Sony Bloggie, then ask away. I probably will be putting up some test shots from the Sony Bloggie just so that you guys can see what it's capable of. As far as the Playsport's concerned, you can still ask me the questions, but I can only answer you from the pre-production model's point of view. I would suggest that you ask people that actually have the shop version like Fishy Comics, because they can give you a better informed answer than I can. So there you go, that's enough from me. I hope you have a good day, and thanks again for all of your support, all of your emails and subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. I do try and answer as many of your questions as I can, or I try and put you in the right direction. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll do some more later on. Okay then, bye bye.